Hello, everybody. Welcome to this first edition of Clan Music Artists interview. Today we got Cat C
Yo, yo.
in the building. So I'm just gonna ask you a few questions and get this party going, and so that the fans can get to know you much better. Because they hear your music, you're blowing up and shit, but they don't know who the hell is this dude.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been pretty silent on my social medias as well. So, this is a good opportunity, to put myself out there.
Stay tuned, and we're gonna have some crazy content for you in the next few minutes. So let's get it going.
Yes, sir.
If you could just tell me what's your background and what got you into music.
Yeah, so my name is Casper, of course. I was born in Poland. I moved to Ireland in 2008, and I've been here ever since 2008. And yeah, pretty much kind of grew up with, a lot of music. My dad was very much into music. He played guitar and stuff. And yeah, I pretty much got into EDM music at first, back in like 2012, 13. And, kind of made that. That's where I learned how to produce and use FL Studio and stuff. And, then I slowly transitioned into rap. And now we're here pretty much. And I got really fascinated by rap music and R&B and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I might give it a try and see how it goes.
Yeah. That sounds exactly like you, man. Like, because you can tell from your sound that you really come a long way with music and your sounds. You also have tracks as well out on Spotify where it's also exploring that EDM side of you.
Exactly.
That brought you into it. Yeah, and yeah, that's really powerful stuff, bro. So if it wasn't for music, where would you be now? Where would you think you'd be if it wasn't for music?
Honestly, I don't really know. Probably 9 to 5. Or maybe I'd get into something else. Maybe YouTube being an entertainer. I think that was something I also wanted to be growing up. Because, I started watching YouTube and like Let's Play channels and like gaming content on YouTube in 2011. So was really inspired by those people for a very long time. I grew up with them pretty much. And, that was something I aspired to be. But now, as you can see, YouTube is so big that it's so hard to get through. So it's very, very hard to succeed.
I hear you on that. There's so many people out there trying to make it now, so it's a really huge space. It's like, but with your different sound and the way you present yourself, I'm sure like you've linked up with the right kind of fans. In your instance, when was the first time? What was the first song that you ever put online, even if it's not Spotify, anywhere? Your first ever song,
like EDM or rap? It depends.
Any as long as it's got your name on it.
Pretty much my first song was in 2014. It was some dubstep thing, but you can't find it anymore. It was really bad anyways, but that's when I pretty much started producing. I remember I installed FL Studio. I just made something. It was very random, and I put it out on SoundCloud back then. And yeah, I mean, it no longer exists, but that's the first time I put out something. And when it comes to rap, I used to do diss tracks on my YouTube channel. They were really bad because back then diss tracks were very popular on YouTube. Like KSI used to do them, the Sidemen, all that group used to diss each other, make diss tracks. I was always fascinated by them. That's why you hear so many of my songs being pretty much disses towards someone, like your girl is in my bed or whatever,
I wouldn't want to be your enemy, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. So basically, in what way do you aim to make a difference? Like, as in, what do you want to bring? What did you want to bring in the rap scene that wasn't already there?
I'll say versatility, probably. Exploring different types of beats, different types of genres, combining sounds, just letting your creativity flow, and I wanted to bring a positive vibe as well. like positivity and stuff, because the rap game has a lot of negativity with these, the gun, how do you say it? Gun banging,
gun violence
gun
and
violence
stuff.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So I was like, I kind of want to be an aggressive rapper, but also show a sensitive side and like be like, look, I'm human as well. Because I'm really inspired by X, and he used to always like inspire everyone on his Instagram stories and stuff. So yeah, kind of wanted to follow in that direction.
Yeah, rest in peace to X. He was really a huge inspiration to a lot of people, you know? Yeah, I think you're right, that you trying to bring something more positive in an industry that's filled with so much negativity, and it's really, it shows in your music, and your music is totally different from a lot of people. You know, everyone wants to be like into anything that pops up, like drill or grime or anything. You know, yeah. Okay. So what's the most trouble you've ever gotten into?
I don't know really. I mean, I did kick a ball at a teacher's head once when I was like
Yes.
9. I was meant to
Yeah.
pass it to my mate, and I just ended up kicking it at the teacher, and she got very angry at me.
Yeah.
But that's the most amount of trouble I pretty much got into. I don't really, I don't really respond with violence and stuff, or get in trouble much. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I didn't vacuum the house once or something. I don't know. That's really that's really as far as it goes in that department. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So, how would you best describe your style of music? Your style of music, your flow, and yeah.
Yeah. Versatility, definitely. Different types of beats and stuff. I guess there's always every album has two sides, pretty much. As I said before, I guess you can call the hype side gnarly and rebellious, I guess. And then you have your sentimental parts about like, heartbreak and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I can describe it. Versatility. You'll hear me on like EDM songs. You'll hear me on like acoustic guitars and pianos and stuff, and just normal beats and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Because I when you listen to the beats that are on each of your projects, they all sound so different and so crazy. Do you produce the beats yourself?
Yes. For my first project I produced was Far Cry, and I was very proud of that album because it took a lot of work. I know it wasn't polished to the point I wanted to, but hey, if you just started making beats, you can't expect much. I've definitely improved ever since then, but or improved, I should say. I said approved. I pretty much, with Far Cry, I brought, versatility. Like, I want people to listen to my album and find at least one song they like. That's why I do different types of music. So, like, hey, even if you don't like rap, you can like listen to my acoustic stuff if you like acoustic stuff. If you don't like rap but you like EDM, you can listen to my EDM stuff and other genres.
I hope y'all heard that,
Exactly.
When it comes to performing, what kind of approach do you usually take, and what's the most recent show you've performed in?
Yeah, when it comes to performing, I try my best to stay calm. Not gonna lie, it's kind of still something I have to work on. But yeah, just bringing in energy into every song. And the newest performance was back in, I believe, March or April. I think it was March, yeah, for St. Patrick's in Dublin. We performed at the festival there.
And if you're listening and you want to see that footage, you might as well go to Clan Music, the website. In the next coming weeks, we'll have clips of the footage. Even on our YouTube page, we're gonna have clips of the footage, and you will see Cat Dewey's thing.
Exactly.
And I know we've already you said Far Cry was one of your favorite projects.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So I guess I won't ask that question of what's your favorite project so far. So
Well, let me tell you, from what I released, it's Insanity, of course.
yeah,
Specifically, the complete edition or deluxe, whatever you want to call it, because I felt like the original album was it pretty much wasn't finished, you know.
yeah.
Because I rushed it because I was like, God damn, I haven't released anything in 4 months. Okay, let me just cook something up in a week, and like half the songs were made in a week. So yeah, so that's my favorite project. But I think the next album, well, if I get it perfect, it's gonna be the best project and my favorite project that I'll ever that I released so far.
Coming into that question, there, what projects are you working on, and um, how different is this project that you're working on from the others?
Yeah, so I'm currently working on an album. I'm not gonna announce the name yet because look, it's not even halfway done. But once it's like 70% done or something, I'll announce it. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be space themed, I'll say. But it's gonna be like all my albums combined into one, if that makes sense. All my styles. And I'll definitely explore some new styles. Like I wanna dabble into new metal because I love Linkin Park and
Oh
Breaking
yeah.
Benjamin. Those bands are amazing, and it's a genre that really grew on me recently, and that's something I wanna, you know, try and bring into the rap game, if that makes sense.
How do you put words to paper? Like, as in, what's your creative process like?
It really depends. Sometimes I'll make a beat and literally have a hook in my head already while I'm making the beat. Sometimes I make a beat, it sits, it sits in a pile of beats for like 5 months, and then I get an idea. It just really depends. I guess I listen to the beat over and over again, and then my mind just works on the song without me even knowing. And then, I just put the beat into FL Studio and then try to record some stuff, freestyle some melodies, and then put words into those melodies. And yeah, that's it, just flows. And when I finally get that breakthrough of creativity, I just end up making the whole song in one session. So yeah.
So it's about how you're feeling and what is
Yeah,
inspiring you at
exactly.
that
And how
moment.
I'm
Yeah.
feeling at the moment as well, it really does matter. If I'm not really, you know, in the mood to make music, I might not make as much progress as, you know, when I'm like, God damn, I want to make a song, I want to say something, that type
Yeah.
of thing.
If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Damn, that's a hard question. Uh Longitude in Dublin definitely is one of my dream locations to perform. 'Cause I was there myself, I saw Tyler the Creator, and the festival atmospheres are very, very fun, and it's like everyone's there to have a good time and stuff. And like I'd love to be, on the stage and like see everyone just fucking sing all the lyrics to my songs and stuff. And definitely, probably Rolling Loud, I'll say. That's
Yeah.
another very good destination.
Yeah. Get the baddies screaming.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, Rolling Loud is one of those concerts, like that you have to, like to be
Yeah.
to be the one, you need to be
Mhm.
at Rolling Loud.
Exactly. Like the biggest names performed at Rolling Loud, so.
So, who are your biggest musical influences, and would you say you are at all like them?
Definitely X and Juice World. I think you can hear a lot of X influence in my songs, especially early ones. Ski Mask definitely. Recently, I'll say maybe Mac Miller, Logic, and oh yeah, Snot as well. He released a very vibey album, which I very recommend. It's very vibey, and that's kind of like what I'm gonna do on my new album as well. These like floating songs, if that makes sense. I pretty much did them on Insanity as well, but on this new album, I want to kind of dive into that even more because Baby Blue is, of course, my favorite song, and it's very vibey, and the way it sounds in the car is amazing, and it's just that type of music I want to go into. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also ties into the next question I want to ask you about. When in the car, with anybody, your mates or anybody, what favorite track of yours would you like to blast?
Of course, yeah, Baby Blue. Specifically, Baby Blue 2.0, which is the new version of it with a second verse. Yeah, it's pretty much the perfect song, in my opinion, for me, because it turned out the way I wanted to. And yeah, it sounds amazing in a car. Like, I really do recommend listening to it in a car.
Yeah, you've heard it yourself, folks. You gotta listen to all these tracks in a car or blast yourself with massive headphones or like massive speakers because they are vibey tracks, you know?
And if you have
don't wanna
like,
get lost.
if you have LED lights in your room as well, like put that shit on. Hold on, what's the mode? Jump or fade, where like the lights change, like, or they flash or something, and you turn those songs on. It's really a vibe.
Hey, that would be so trippy.
Yeah.
If you could collaborate with any artist, who would it be and why?
Dead or alive, or
Yeah, dead or alive.
okay, of course, X would be one of them, definitely. Juice WRLD, definitely. Probably, I don't know who else. Oh, maybe Linkin Park as well, or Breaking Benjamin. Yeah. I don't really like put myself on the same pedestal as them, so I'd of course get out rapped and out sung, but you know, it'd be cool to sit with them in a studio. Even KSI, man, like KSI is a huge inspiration as well, but now on the music side, more on like live side, you know, because like he achieved so much and stuff. So yeah, I'd make a song with him as well. So.
Yeah, definitely those, because in the age of technology now that we're in, like there's a lot of ways to make it, and that ties into the next question. How do you plan to break through the industry with so many barriers? If you're not under a label or something, how do you plan on? You've already achieved great success as it is, but how do you how do you plan on getting more? Like breaking through fully into the industry?
To be honest, I have no clue. But I'm hoping for some music videos someday, definitely. Just making that one music video, dropping it at that one time, that perfect timing, that, you know, it just has to be, the stars have to align, you know, and then you're off pretty much. So and it really depends on time as well and everything. So, you know, that's the only way I can answer it, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely, because you can never know, because every artist, even if you ask them, they didn't know they were gonna make it. It's just that one thing or one track or one video that blows up. And this ties into my final question: where do you think the future of the music industry lies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know
I
it's
don't
a
know really
difficult
how
question.
to answer this question.
Yeah. Like, as in, what kind of? Because now at the moment, like, drill is happening.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So in the next few years, what kind of vibe do you think will be portrayed? Like,
I don't know. I think some rappers will move on from rap, and maybe probably R&B will become bigger. I'm not too sure, because I don't feel like you can make rap all the time, you know? Like, there's like, you cannot be an artist and make the same thing over and over again. So I don't know. I think a lot of artists are going to evolve their own new sound, and yeah, it's really hard to predict the future because it's so unpredictable, if that makes sense. You never know.
Yeah, definitely. You heard it here, folks. It's hard to predict the future. You can just live in it. You know what I mean? That's crazy. All right. Is there anything you want to say to upcoming fans or people that are out there that are trying to make it, but they're not getting as much reception as you have? Do you have any words of inspiration that you want to say?
Just keep going. Be yourself. Just let your creativity flow. Just be creative. Put your mind into a good place, pretty much, and you will succeed.
You heard that. You heard that, right? You have to stay consistent. Keep doing it. Sir. Even if anyone tells you don't do it, you just keep doing it, you know, because it's not a hobby. A lot of people treat it like it's a hobby. It's not. It's your career, you know. Thank you so much for coming in, Cassie. No, thank you so much. And we're going to end this podcast with one of his favorite songs, Baby Blue 2.0.
Let's go.
Peace.
Shorty standing over there. I don't know what to do. She looking right over here. Her eyes are baby blue. My ex became a blur. I'm too much in my head. Hate the way we always were. I'm tired of living in dread. Always overestimating. Anxiety got me hyperventilating. Daydreaming of us dating. The fact you're not by my side is frustrating and irritating. Shorty standing over there. I don't know what to do. She looking right over here. Her eyes are baby blue. My ex became a blur. I'm too much in my head. Hate the way we always were. I'm tired of living in dread. I can't believe I found love. At 2 a.m. she's going home. So I gotta go and take my chance, because I don't know if I'll ever see her again. Hypnotized by her blue eyes. Her hair is soft and black. She knows smelling so nice. What if she don't like me back? Shorty standing over there. I don't know what to do.